My parents would talk to me about it, and they would tell me that as I would grow up, changes would happen in my body, and that acne would just be one of them.
By the time I did start breaking out, since I have an older brother, I was ahead of the game and I was able to take care of it before it became a major problem.
My sister had it, so I assumed that everyone had it because I always believed that my sister got what everyone else had.
I did start to get some serious acne on my forehead.
My body was changing and I felt more self-conscious, and I was very emotional, sad, hurt by the smallest things.
Was gaining weight before I was growing taller, so that was one of the major changes, and those were kind of hard to deal with.
I started getting more self-confident. I was always confident, but I started getting more self-confident.
I was a lot more stressed out, possibly because of work, because of friends. Things just got really complicated.
I just dealt with them by speaking to people and letting it all out so that I didn't feel like it was all bottled up inside me.
The way I dealt with the stress that came about is I tried to get outside more often, get some exercise, tried to strengthen my friendships, get a very close circle of friends who I trusted.
I automatically go straight to washing my face.
When it comes to dealing with acne, I just try to wash my face every day.
I just try not to pay attention to it since I know that everybody's going to go through it at some point.
I dealt with these changes by talking to my mom. I was like, is this natural? Is this okay? And she would talk me through it. I would just talk to people about it, and I would talk to my sister about it.
Things that stress me out aren't so much about social problems that I had maybe in middle school, but it's more about workload.
I start caring more about dumb things like if someone doesn't like me.
At first it would just be little gossip that my friends would talk about, or guys, or just little stuff that didn't really matter.
I mean, when I was a little kid, it was who's friends with who and whatnot, and those were kind of the things that were stressing me out.
I care more about my work and everything in school, and I try getting better grades and stuff.
As I get older, what stresses me out is school and trying to find a job, or getting my permit, or things like that.
As you take on more responsibility, your life can become more complicated.
I always try to keep a clear head and think about things rationally, and the way I do that is just by getting plenty of exercise.
I try not to focus on my problems, the things that are stressing me out, and more so the benefits of what can happen.
And now I realize that I can deal with all that stress with self-confidence, and part of that is having a clear outward appearance.
What the heck actually causes acne? Do you really want to know?
Well, so your pores get all blocked up with oil, dirt, dead skin cells, or makeup. Then all this bacteria grows in there and causes inflammation, so the pimple swells up and becomes red. The white part is actually your white blood cells trying to fight the bacteria. And ta-da! You have a zit.
We're all stressed out, but it's super important to keep it in check, because it turns out major stress can be related to major breakouts. So make sure to tackle stressful situations as they arise and try to find stress-relieving activities like exercise.
Clearasil Ultra Acne Marks Wash and Mask is like a 2-in-1. You can use it as a wash and mask, and it starts working at the start of a pimple. It's also dermatologist tested, which is awesome.
Ultra on-the-go rapid action wipes are awesome for fighting breakouts anytime, anywhere. They've got maximum strength acne medication, so they start clearing pores and fighting breakouts fast. They are so in my gym bag.